Welcome to WJHI TV studios for another WJHI production. Joining me today is Jeffersonville boys volleyball player Luke Stacener and his signing to Campbellsville University. So I think the question we're all wondering today is, why did you choose Campbellsville?
The team, whenever I went there, was very loving, and they were very welcoming to me. The coach is very welcoming and loving as well. And I want to be a part of something big.
Well, that's amazing that you love the university there and that you're going to be big one day. What are you planning on majoring in at Campbellsville?
I plan to major in exercise science.
Exercise science, nice. And joining me today is Coach Briscoe, the Jeffs boys volleyball coach. How are you doing today, Wes?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you, Abby.
So what has Luke added to the boys volleyball program here at Jeffersonville?
Well, he's no longer, I guess, probably our best kept secret. I mean, he's kind of the man for our volleyball program, and what everybody should probably strive to be as far as just like an overall citizen in our Jeff community, along with his work ethic off the court, away from the team in the off season. When I first met Luke, this was like right before COVID hit, and it was like freshman night, which is coming up next week. So he comes in, we're having practice, and he comes into the gym, and he's just like, "Hi, Coach, I'm Luke." And I was like, "Hi, Luke, nice to meet you." He's like, "Can I go hit some balls?" So he just went over and started hitting some balls, and working on his jump serve. As an incoming freshman, and I talked to his mom for a while, and then our girls' assistant Derek talked to her longer than that, and then that was the beginning of all this. And Luke, we talked about this with Chase last year when he signed, and Luke. These two guys have really like set the blueprint for what a volleyball player is supposed to do at Jeffersonville High School in order for our teams to be successful. And these two guys, and Luke in particular, just really have bought in to what we ask. We think the formula is pretty simple. It can be a burden sometimes to families, especially with the club volleyball aspect to it. But Luke comes to all of our stuff. He joined Sports Performance. I remember the year that he was able to join Sports Performance, and he was in PE class. And I was like, "Why are you in PE class?" He's like, "I'm going to get it changed, Coach. I'm going to get it changed." So he got in there. Coach Struck has helped him get stronger, helped him jump higher. And then what does all that correlate to with the club volleyball practices and all the off-season stuff that we expect? Well, it correlates into the boys program winning a sectional championship last year. It correlates into the boys program being top 12 team in the state. It correlates into Luke being a National Player of the Week last year, and our first Indiana All-Star in boys volleyball. So, hey, if you want to do big things, just follow the blueprint, and you're going to end up where this guy's at. All right?
Yeah,
so,
heck yeah. It seems like Luke's a great player as well as a student and just a person all around. And I know losing that from the Jeffersonville side is going to be hard.
Well, we're not losing it yet. We got
Not
one
yet.
more
You got
year.
another
So if you haven't
season.
seen this guy play, you need to get into our gym this spring because you're going to miss something awesome.
Well,
All
I
right?
know I'll be at the games as many as I can come to.
Yeah.
And joining me today is head coach at Campbellsville University, Coach Alvarez. How are you doing today, sir?
Thank you. Doing very well. Honored to be here.
Well, I know what we've heard from Coach Briscoe's side about what you guys are getting as a coach, but what do you think that you guys are getting from Luke?
Well, it's exactly what he said. We, at our program at Campbellsville University, we talk a lot about culture, all right? We got to have the right fit of guys coming into the program. You got to play at an elite level. Our national rankings came out. We hit the top 20, if you will. So that's a big deal for us. You got to play at a high level. But if you're playing at a high level and not succeeding in the classroom, you've done nothing. If you're playing at a high level in the gym and you're not succeeding at developing as a young man outside those, responsibilities that you have, then you're not doing anything. And so we preach that a lot. We have a lot of these culture talks. We have objectives that we get after every day in our program. And that could be an objective at practice, that could be an objective in the classroom, or that could be an objective in our community, whether that be on campus or off campus. And when we met Luke, we saw all of those things to be a good fit. The more we talked to him, the more we talked to mom and dad, the more we talk to the sisters, which are a blessing. Every time they come, they're big smiles. They're such a delight to have around. And the more we interacted with Luke, the more excited we were to have him join our program. And I have to say that is not just the work of Luke. There's a lot of people that put their hands in this whole process. And there's a lot of people in this room that need to get a big shout out as big part of Luke's development up till now. And there's a lot of work ahead, Luke. Be ready.
Yes, sir.
It truly takes a village, and it seems like Luke's got it all around him, behind the camera, back here, and I know you all are so excited to be back here and excited for Luke today. Is there anybody you'd like to mention before we make it official?
My coach, Nolan, at Louisville Fury, who's helped me grow a lot, pushing me really hard, my parents, of course, for putting their time, money, and effort, and getting me to where I was, Coach Struck and Coach Wes for putting me where I am, and Coach Alvarez for taking a chance on me to hopefully be great at the next level.
Well, let's make this official today. And just like that, you're officially a Tiger. From WJHI, we'd like to thank everybody for coming out today behind the camera and everyone back there as well. You can watch the replay of this on any of our WJHI social media channels, on cable channel 184 and on 98.5. Congratulations to Luke again. Campbellsville is getting a great volleyball player. And for that, I'm Abigail Hammock. Thanks for tuning in.